What's going on, YouTube? Juniio here, and I'm back again? Question mark? With another reaction video? Not a viewer request. Clearly I've been on hiatus for a minute. At least 1 minute. And the only thing that could pull me back is that the lead singer of a band reached out to me directly and asked me to react to one of their music videos. So, here we are with the content warning. Right away you know it's going to be good. And that's just it, guys. We're going to do the Dawn of Ashes Sleep Paralysis official music video. If any of you watching, if there's anybody watching, and especially anybody who used to watch me before, you may have noticed that it's been a little while since I've posted a video. That is due to a couple reasons. One, I am trying to focus on my business more if I can, and that's where a lot of my energy is going towards. And two, that's a complete lie, because really what's going on is I'm in prep for a bodybuilding competition. I've been on prep thanks to some certain pandemic postponements for 26 weeks officially as of today, which means that for exactly half of 2021 I've been on a very strict diet, workout program, a lifestyle. The longer it's gone on, the more and more intense it's gotten, and basically at this point, this deep in, I'm literally entering peak week tomorrow. But this prep has practically taken over my life. Ask any of my friends whom I refuse to speak to anymore because I just can't handle social interactions. My cognitive function has slid down dramatically. I've just been dedicated to trying to survive recently. But, you know what? 1 week out. And the thing is, even at this point, I still couldn't refuse to make a video when asked by Christoph Bathory himself. He reached out to me on Instagram, and I thought, you know what? For old time's sake, let's make another reaction video. I thoroughly have enjoyed Dawn of Ashes music in the past. They're actually a staple on my workout playlist that I've been listening to throughout my entire prep. The thing is, before we get started, guys, I just want to give a big shout out to probably the most loyal subscriber anybody could ask for, Jammin' Kawaii Man. Despite my disappearance from this channel, not the internet in general or from content creation, but from this specific channel, he has continued to be a beacon of light and support throughout this whole thing. So, shout out to you, my dude. You're a legend, and legends never die. Even though I know you're in the middle of an extreme metamorphosis right now. We're gonna listen to this new song. We're gonna watch the video. I'm gonna try and muster up as much energy, as much brain function for analysis as I can. And we're just going to give it a shot. Without further ado, we are going to watch this video. Here we go! Some typical screams. Okay, so first of all, it looks like we're starting off with some like news footage or some sort of real-life footage of potential atrocities. That's how you know things are going well and are right on brand, especially with the intro of just some ambient screams and sounds of suffering, harkening all the way back to the original torture device. And I'm glad to see they're still sticking with the agro-tech sound. You do it. Initial first impressions. Video, very frenetic, very epileptic. Again, it does look like they're overlaying a bunch of footage, various types of media. There's news footage, there's social media, influencer footage. I'm sure this video is probably some sort of commentary on the state of the world as it was when they were looking at it potentially in 2020. One of the greatest years of all time, can't we all agree? As far as the audio goes, sticking with the Agrotech roots, driving, pounding beat, electronic backing instrumentals. The mix on the vocals right now, not as harsh, not as prominent as I am used to. Not as gut-wrenchingly gnarly as maybe I would like, but that's just for the verse. So we'll see where we're going. The lyrics so far: wake me up from these visions of lies, I don't want to be here. Tell myself that this can't be real, I fear what's coming next. I'm bleeding in the brain. I wish this would end. I'm tired of being here to watch your mistakes. Clearly the guy in this song is suffering. Suffering from the stupidity of having to watch others around him and their mistakes. So much so that it's making his brain bleed. Ooh. Okay. Oh! I guess in 2020, the only audience you're allowed to have is a bunch of creepy mannequins. You know, just some casual attempted murder, hit and run, I suppose you could call it. That's pretty chill. Oh, see, here we go. Okay, so that's kind of what I was talking about. So they are doing multiple vocal treatments here. They did pick it up for the chorus, or for certain sections of the chorus. Perhaps it has to do some of the vocal layering, some sort of different production technique, or even perhaps different vocal techniques from Mr. Bathory himself. I think his highs are more compelling to me because they sound more unique, and it's what initially drew me to the band back in the day. The lows are good, they're fine, but they're not super distinct. But also, as well, enjoying the uptick in dynamicism. I'm enjoying that the instrumental got more dynamic during that part as well, which of course, yes, is typical of the chorus section of a song. Yes, I know, I'm just saying I'm enjoying it. Oof, okay, you know what? Let's turn the brain power back on. Let's divert some power from some alternative systems and into the brain. Let's keep going. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. The chorus is somewhat repetitive. Wake me up. He wants to be woken up, presumably from these visions of lies that he mentioned in the first verse. Needle in the eyes, forced to see it all, truth within the lies. So needles piercing through this veil that covers your mind. That's fogging your vision from seeing the truth of the world. Because we're all too complacent. You know, we see these things on social media, on TV, on our computers and phone screens. Some pretty shocking things, pretty terrible things happening in the world. And a lot of people are like keyboard warriors. Yes, oh, what a terrible event that happened. Justice for George Floyd, blah, blah. And I mean, obviously the George Floyd one really did actually take on a life of its own and resulted in a pretty huge, gargantuan movement. So the voices of the masses, of course, when directed in a singular way, can have huge influence on society. But a lot of the times, and I'd say the majority of people, except for pretty special occasions, it's a thing where you glance at your phone, oh man, that's awful, talking about it with your friends, and that's kind of where the whole thing ends. There could be a discussion around that. Well, you know, at least the internet and society and this whole sort of culture allows information to be spread a lot faster. Without that, then there may have never been anything or any backlash repercussion for George Floyd without the internet or without that cell phone video, right? Maybe the song is less talking about the state of media and more just the state of the world and how these things are happening. Maybe that it's a good thing that we are able to speak out on things that we see that we don't like. See, that's another perspective as well. What are the lines? Society is a joke. I mean, come on, haven't you seen the Joker? We all knew that going in. Everybody knows this. But it's good to reiterate that, because we all are living in a society. And if it's a joke, then can't we just laugh? Who's your favorite Joker of all time? Mine, personally, Jared Leto. I'm waiting for something a little bit different here. I'm enjoying this.
Massive explosion. Dozens of people are said to be injured, and there are some reports of people trapped under the rubble. The cause of the blast is not yet known. The blast wave has turned cars upside down. Absolute devastation.
I'm really enjoying the visuals, the set design, and the costumes of this particular section. As far as the video goes, the main playthrough set looks a little thrown together. The band members look great. They always look incredible. Their stage getup, their makeup, everything, impeccable. Gnarly, terrifying. The set that they're playing on with the mannequins is good. I think it could have been shot in a better way. I think that's the main problem, is that the set is really good. The video is just not utilizing it to its full potential. They're maybe relying a little too much on the whole glitchiness of the editing. Maybe cover that up. I do like the glitchy style editing in certain areas, and it does work well as transitional pieces between the band, the story bits, and the real life footage, the news footage and stuff like that. But I'm particularly enjoying this section of the video, just as far as like the set design, the costumes, and everything. Everything looks really sick. They've got some really good props. I'm into it. And it's a bit, slowed the song a little bit down. Audibly speaking, holy. But it looks like we're about to head into the last chunk of the song here. Let's see if they can change it up at all. Oh, see these vocals? Ugh. Yes. Get it. Get him. Oh. Okay, here we go. So it's gonna tell us. So, this video is dedicated to the current condition and the collapsing of our society. Each day, we are forced to be the executors and the victims, blinded by visions of ignorance, oppression, and corruption. It's time to observe and place judgment on each other. We have caused so much turmoil towards our mental stability that we allow corruption to take control of us. It's time to wake up and dictate our own lives. You all have the power to break away from this nightmare. Alright, so that was Dawn of Ashes, Sleep Paralysis. So, we actually did get an explanation of the song at the end. It was closer to my second theory as opposed to my first. I initially thought it was going to be more about how we've become desensitized to the world through social media or through the overabundance of information and the overstimulation of the senses when it comes to shocking material, real life, staged or otherwise. I don't know what an otherwise would be besides real life or staged. Because they also had some videos of like social media influencers and stuff at the beginning there. I think like a mukbang video, so I'm not quite, that kind of misled me. But I think going on through the video and the song and reading more into the lyrics became clear that yeah, it was more of a commentary on just in general the state of the world is what they're decrying. Not quite sure what this whole Clockwork Orange vibe thing is. Clockwork Orange mixed with Saw, mixed with the Silent Hill, but it's gnarly, it's gross. I mean, they're force feeding her, they're corrupting her, just like society's corrupting all of us. I feel myself suffering, not even just because of this bodybuilding prep, just because of the weight of the corruption and the darkness that's enshrouding the planet. But I mean, overall, good message, right? You know, you should try to bring more awareness to the injustices and the corruption that's happening in the world. Overall, the song, what do I think? The song itself was good. I think maybe with repeat listens, I would appreciate it more. It didn't have that initial, like, gut punch, attention-grabbing moment that Serpents of Eden had with their bridge. I found the instrumental to be a little repetitive overall, while there were pockets of incredibly good vocal performances and mixing. The first leg of the song, I wasn't a big fan of how they produced the vocals, and the instrumentation was nothing overly special, I'd say, nothing overly exciting. I enjoyed it as an Agrotech song, as a Dawn of Ashes song. I liked it. I wouldn't say that it's immediately now in my like favorite songs by them or anything, but I enjoyed it, and overall I liked the video as well, but I'm not really here to talk about the video. This is a music dedicated channel. I could talk more about the video, but I won't. This video, my video that I'm making, has gone on for far too long already. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thank you all so much for watching. Thanks to Christoph Bathory for reaching out to me and asking me to make a reaction video. Hopefully you liked it. I'm just trying to be as objective as possible. Overall, solid track, solid video. I'm gonna keep listening to it, and I'm definitely gonna chuck on this 2020 album because I don't think I've actually listened to the whole thing. Probably maybe even tonight. I kind of have like a bit of a rest night tonight a little bit. I don't have to go back to the gym for a second or third time today, so that's always a plus. So maybe I will sit down by the lava lamp late tonight, possibly post midnight, and throw on the album. That sounds like a nice way to end my evening before I have to go into another awful day and enter peak week. So that's it. Juniio signing out. If you like the video, make sure to like it. If you like the channel, make sure to subscribe. Of course, everybody have a great day. I'll see y'all another day, maybe. Who knows what could bring me back. Maybe the drummer of Nickelback will message me. We actually are shooting something with the drummer of Nickelback. Tomorrow on the 11th. Well, there you go. Signing out, guys.